This next tune we're going to do is called Folsom Prison Blues by Johnny Cash. And it's got a lot of great techniques for the journeyman to learn. So if you've already done a lot of the Greenhorn songs, then this is a perfect one for you, as it's a little bit more challenging. So first thing, I'm going to run through an intro and a couple verses, then I'm going to break it down, all the different techniques we're going to use in this song. So here's that intro. From the beginning. 1, 2, 3. I hear the train a-comin', it's rolling around the bend, and I ain't seen the sunshine since I don't know when, and I'm stuck in Folsom Prison. Time keeps dragging home, but that train keeps rolling on down to San Antonio. When I was just a baby, my mama told me, son, always be a good boy, don't ever play with guns. But I shot a man in Reno just to watch him die. When I hear that whistle blowing, so that's my basic structure of the entire tune. Really, it's just 4 verses stacked on top of each other with the same form. So let's talk about the intro first. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start on my 2nd fret A string. I'm going to play that 3 times, that same note. 1st fret on the D string twice, back to the original note, 2nd fret A string. Then I'm going to pull my 3rd fret E string down a little bit, release to E. So I've got 1, 2, 3. Now that open E string is where my strum starts, right? So that's the downbeat. So this strum is tricky. I'm playing my bass first on an E string, on an E chord, my E string bass, down. And then I'm going to hammer on with my middle finger. And here's how I do that. I strike my A string first with no middle finger down on the E chord. And then I strike that middle finger down on top of the fret. Right? So I want to attack first with no finger on the A, and then I'm throwing that middle finger down. So I've got bass, down, hammer on, down, bass, down, hammer on the A, down, bass, down, hammer on, down, bass, down, hammer on, down, right? So that's my main strum pattern for the E chord. Bass, down, hammer on, down, bass, down, hammer on, down. If I count that, I've got 1, 2, 3, and 4, 1, 2, 3, and 4. So I'm going to play that whole intro straight through. 1, 2, 3. Okay, so that's my intro. Then when the verse starts, I'm going to continue with that same strum pattern. 3, 4, hear the train a-comin', it's rolling around the bend, and I ain't seen the sunshine since I don't know when. Now I'm going to my A chord. I'm going to alternate the bass as well on this chord. So I'm going to hit my A string first, then a downstroke, then my E string, which is my alternate bass, then another downstroke. So we got A, downstroke, E string, A, downstroke, E string. A string, downstroke, E string. So, stuck in Folsom Prison, time keeps dragging. Back to my E. I'm going to continue with this strum pattern for 4 measures. But that, then my B7. And so my B7 looks like this. My middle finger is on the 2nd fret A string. My first finger is on the 1st fret D string. 3rd finger is on the 2nd fret G string. And finally my pinky is on the 2nd fret high E. And my bass note is off the A string. But with this strum pattern, I'm going to alternate as well. So I'm going to go bass, down, then alternate, pick up my middle finger, E string, down, A string, down, pick up, E string, down. Train keeps rolling on down to San Antone. And I'm going to finish it 4 measures of that E. So that's the basic structure of the intro and the verse. So once I've got that down, I can just keep tacking verses onto the rest of the song with that same structure. Here's verse 2 so you can get a feel for it. 1, 2, 3, 4. I was just a baby, my mama told me, son, always be a good boy, don't ever play with guns. But I shot a man in Reno just to watch him die. When I hear that whistle blowing, I hang my head and cry. Okay, so that's how to play Folsom Prison Blues by Johnny Cash.